Hello. Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel Trade Live with Precise Trader. Today is 19th of August and this is US session. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So with that, we move on to our live analysis. Okay, the key data that was out was Canadian CPI month on month. Forecast was 0.3 and actual was 0.3. And median CPI year on year came out to be 3.1 and actual was also 3.1, and trimmed CPI year on year was forecast was 3 and came out to be 3 as well. Then we have the US building permits. Forecast was 1.39, came out slightly lower, and housing starts came out better than expected. So with that, I think there's no other data is going to be out, so we start moving on to our live trades. Okay, as far as the trades is concerned, in fact, just now we shorted gold and we exited too early, and looks like we got to go for a re-entry. So I think we took a trade. We closed at 36, and we shorted at 45, which was in the morning. Remember, we gave a day trading selling, which was at 45, and we took profit at 36 and wanted to go for re-entry. So now let's look into this and we got to be in this trade because I think most likely we may see the break today. Okay, so what we can do is, okay, this weakness is expected for another 45 minutes. So now our stop has to be about 41 half. Okay, let's see whether we can get any tighter stop loss. So I want to be in the trade, so I'll try to sell one at 33 with the stop 38 half. Okay, so let's go for this trade. Let's not miss this opportunity. I think now there is a gap after I took the profit. So trying to sell at 33 and stop, we'll put it as 38 half. So here we hold on, because I don't want to miss this, because we are going to see a big move that is going to happen. 32 and okay, now is, let me see, I want to be in the trade. Okay, let's see let's see the because sometimes this is very tempting, you know, if you don't get okay, we will lower the thing to 32. Okay, we'll lower it to 32, and then let's see the gold euro. Okay, gold euro also looks in a similar way, but this is slightly weaker than the gold US. So for this, the stop we got to put at 58. Okay, 58, and I think our risk is not. We'll put as 59 half, 59 half. So probably we can sell at 53. Okay, we will put as selling at 53, and the TP we will work it out later. Okay, we'll just try to get into the trade. Okay, selling at 53. And stop at 59 half. Okay. Then let's look gold Aussie. Okay, gold Aussie looks even more weaker. So I think there isn't much movement for this. The main thing is the gold US is the one we got to be in the trade. So this one I don't think we want to take. Probably we'll put an order, not so keen, but we'll just put it as 46 with a stop above 53. Okay, 45 half or 46, 45 half, 45 half, and stop, we'll put it as 52. Okay, so let's put that trade. Then we would start working on the other trade. Then we'll closely monitor. Then we will see okay, 53. Okay, expiry we'll put 2 hours from now. This is a scalping entry. Okay, gold Aussie, we're trying to sell at 46. Okay, now let's start looking at hold on. Okay. Okay, now let's discuss in detail the gold US. Then we'll do the Dow, Nasdaq as usual, and concentrate on these three. Okay, so then at least we know what to do and how to be expecting this. Okay, now we have no data from the US. We have shorted Dow at 45,000. Okay, 03 with a stop 45,165, and we have another sell at 45,145 with a stop 45,275. Okay, later we will discuss in detail of this. Then of course we are holding pound US and euro US short. The one also we will try to discuss in detail. So let's do one by one, so at least you can get yourself prepared for this move. Okay, the thing is this is I would say probability is about 70-30. Okay, because we might get a pullback, strong pullback, but I don't think the pullback should go beyond beyond 40.8. Okay, we have already seen this is a typical head and shoulders pattern. So once this thing breaks, okay, now our gold selling at 32 is filled. Okay, 32 is filled. Hold on. Okay. So we have a 32 that is filled. So now we got to go for another add-on entry. So this 32, we have put a stop at 38 half. Then we would go for another entry at either we can go for two more entries, one more selling at 35 half, or another entry with the higher volume at 33, 38 or 39. Okay, so that means there's two ways which we can trade. One is we can go for a bigger volume, maybe 0.5 at 38 half, or we split the trade into two, meaning to say sell another same lot 35 half and one more same lot at 38 half. Then what we feel is, if this pattern breaks, okay, this is a head and left shoulder and right shoulder. Right now this is testing the neckline. So if it breaks, we should see a price target at least towards 3290. So probably we can take as 3290 or a minimum target of 3310 and 3302. Okay, so we have three targets: 3310, 3302 and 3290. So how we can play the game? Okay, we are going to play in such a way that we will do it in a very staggered manner. So we will go for another sell at 35 half, and that one we will put a stop at 40 half. Okay, 40 half, and TP for this we will go for 3310.5, and this one we will put it as a day sell. Okay, a day order. So this is, we are going for an add-on entry, and we have one more entry which is 38 half. Remember, 39 half is our level. Then we would try to go for that trade as well. And one more entry what we can do is, in the event if the price breaks the head and shoulders pattern, we can go for add-on entry as well. Okay, so that one I will give you later, but as of now we are not in a hurry to take that trade. Okay, then while we are waiting, we will go for another add-on entry for gold euro. Okay, gold euro. Okay, this gold Aussie, maybe we will raise the thing, since I don't want to take not so desperate to take that, so I've raised to 48, so it's only $5 risk. So if I take, then it's fine. Okay, now let's work on the gold euro, then Dow and the Nasdaq. So now the gold euro, we are seeing this is in a similar situation. The 2 hours is just broke the low, but we are not sure whether this is going to be a fail break or this is going to be a genuine break. So the first one, I think we have a stop at 59 half. So now we try to go for another sell at 50, about 57 half, and for that we will put a stop at 62. Then wait for the price to break lower. The TP will work slowly. So we are going for a second entry on gold euro. Selling at 57 half and stop at 62. Okay, this one just will give about 2 hours from now. So we are going for a second entry. Then the first entry we are let me see whether we need to revise the stop. I think the one also, I think we revise it to 61. Okay, the first entry is slightly more risky, but we still want to be in the trade, so we will try to put in that with the higher stop loss. Okay, now let's work on the Dow. The Dow, I think we already shorted, so now is coming off, so let's look into that. Then the Nasdaq, then we will come back to gold US, what is my target, and gold euro target, and all these informations we can get it slowly, because sometimes, you know, when we are going for the trade, the opportunity doesn't wait for us. You know, we should be, the moment once we feel that the price is giving us an opportunity, we got to be in that trade. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, so now let's see the Dow. Okay, the Dow, we have already confirmed that the high is already seen. Okay, so okay, now let's see. Wait, because we got few orders filled, so we will discuss this in detail. But let's look into the gold first, because the gold I got too many orders filled, so I think we need to stay focused. Okay, anyway, we will discuss. I'll give you the answer. We already taken the trade, so now let's concentrate on the gold. Just now it got filled, so we got to manage the trade and make sure that we don't be in the wrong side. Okay, now if you look into the gold market, we should not see, okay, we should not see the price going beyond the extension of this level. That means about 39, and we have another 11 more minutes for this this candle to finish. 11 more minutes. So possibility, if it breaks, it can go up, then fail, it can come down, or it can reject from 36 half. Okay, either one is possible. But the only thing is, we have to take note that we can only be certain the break of 25. That is the only clue that gives us that the market, we are in the right direction. Until then, the risk is still there, and we got to play the game in a very cautious manner, because sometimes if it goes against, we have to take action very fast. So that's the thing we need to take note. So let's see whether whether the price is rejecting this high or this is going in extension of this price. So if it goes, then we have 9 more minutes left. So there is a possibility that it can go and reject. So we have to closely monitor this trade. Okay, now this doesn't look good, because this looks like this is a failure again, because this closing of this candle is very important, because if it closes near the high, then I think it's a failure again. Then looks like the market may shoot up higher. Okay, now I think it's not right now. It's not doing well, so I think let's reduce and slowly control this game, because when we are right, we should be capitalizing on it. When we are wrong, I think we should be taking action. So we will wait for another 8 more minutes. Okay, 8 more minutes. Then we will decide to see whether we want to reduce any position on this, or should we hold on to the trade. Because sometimes when we go on add-on entry, you see, the rule of the game is when we are right, we should capitalize on our move. When we are wrong, we should be letting your cut your losses short. Okay, but of course this is what we practice, but I let you decide. Sometimes when you trade, you got to be know your own risk and your risk appetite. Then you take action accordingly. So we have 7 more minutes. Like as I said, we have one more last attempt, 38 half. This one, since got 7 minutes, I think I want to raise it to 39 half. Okay, 39 half. Then maybe even because we are holding too many positions, so maybe I think even we can raise it $1 more. Okay, $1 more. So 40 half. So like as I told you, when we look into the game, we should have some plan. And when the plan, we should be also, the market should be also responding to our plan. Then the comfort zone will be there. So if let's say you're sitting in the wrong side and market moves against, then we have to quickly take action. Otherwise, the account might get washed out. So we got to be very careful. So like as I said, we will give another 6 more minutes, and the next candle is very important, because the next candle, if it doesn't come down, because the next candle is the last 15 minutes of this 2 hour, 1 hour, whatever you call it. This is the last 15 minutes. So if the last 15 minutes, if it's able to push higher and close on the high, then I think our decision is wrong. Then we should be taking action on it. Definitely we should be taking action on that. Otherwise, we would just stay and see what happens. Okay, let's wait for another 5 minutes and see how the market responds. So while we are waiting for that, I feel the risk is a bit high. We have a 42 half selling. So this one maybe I'll cancel first. Okay, I'll cancel it first. So because I want to control the risk, then we'll see how it works. Okay, then I think the rest all are pretty uh, is okay, so we just need to see a failure, then we are right. Otherwise, we are definitely wrong. In the near term, then we have to take action. We have 4 more minutes. So looking at this, 4 more minutes. This is a hammer, and it doesn't sound right. Okay, it doesn't sound right. So let's see what happens. And next, next 15 minutes is very critical. Okay, so either we may get stopped out, then we got to go for a re-entry, or we'll just see how to manage this trade. 3 more minutes. So what will happen is, okay, let's closely discuss this. What is going to happen is, if let's assume the price closes strong, I expect the price to reverse at 42. That means we should not be seeing the price going above 42 in order to maintain our bearish view. So let's see what happens. Just give some time, and I mean, I was so confident that the break is going to happen, and it was there, but I didn't expect this this pullback, such a strong pullback. So let's wait for 2 more minutes and see. So if it can close below this high, that means below 35, it should give us some comfort zone. It should give us some comfort zone. If it doesn't, then I think we are sitting in the wrong side. So we'll wait for 2 more minutes. Okay, now as it is, things are not that good. So let's see what happens. Okay, I think it is closing strong. Okay, it's going to close strong because the next 15 minutes is very critical. If the market can go strength, if shows strength, then definitely is a failure. Then it may test the high, because right now we have we have we are betting that the high for the day is seen. Okay, so okay, 1 more minute, then we will look into the 15-minute chart. Okay, looks like the first trade is going to get stopped out. Okay, it's already out. 38 half. Okay, got stopped out. Okay, now this 15-minute is very important. Huh? So let's see. If we are seeing weakness, we would be safe. If not, then I think okay, this 15-minute is very important. Let's see how the market responds. It's not showing any weakness yet. Looks like okay, it is showing further strength, because if this is going up, the 1 hour closing, that is going to be a big hammer here, so things are not really in favor. Okay, let's give some time. Hopefully it starts to turn. So there's two possibilities. What is going to happen now is, one is, if the market is showing weakness, we should see this 15 minutes coming down. That is one possibility. Then the next one is, let's say the market is showing strength. The market can go up and it should start to turn at 42.5. So these are the two possibilities which we can expect from the market. So let's wait and see, because this is very important. It's a make or break scenario right now. We are seeing, because this 15-minute is very important, because this is going to be the closing time. So if it is showing some weakness, then I think we can be still in the comfort zone. Okay, we are seeing some weakness. Hopefully, if we can come down, then we can be pretty safe. So let's wait to see how this market responds. Okay, it is showing some weakness. So if it can come down, then we can be on the safe zone. Then we can go for the add-on entry. Just now we got stopped out. We can go for a re-entry again. Okay, let's see how the market closes. Okay, so hopefully if it turns, then this round we should see the break this low. Okay, let's see how the market is going to respond. Okay, so I think we are seeing some weakness which we are expecting. So let's hope that another 10 minutes, if it can really come down, then your 1 hour candle it will look a failure. This is just a noise. So then, the next hour we should see the price coming off. Okay, let's wait and see how, because right now it's still not I wouldn't say this, nothing is guaranteed. Let me tell you this. And especially nowadays, trading is not that easy, So we got to be very clear in what we are doing. Then we should have a plan and stick to our plans. So always remember, when we go for a trade, the first 15 minutes of the time belt we are looking at, and the last 15 minutes are very crucial. So the first 15 minutes dictates the weakness and strength, and the last 15 minutes also, the same thing, that's the finishing line. So so I don't know whether you recall. I think the last time I was quoting this example, that 4 times 100 relay, normally, when they run the relay, the best strategy should be the first runner and the last runner should be the fastest runners. The second and third runners usually they'll be having a weak runner, because they can always catch up, because the first one has to give the confidence, then the last runner has to finish the race. So this two has to be the same manner. When we look into the time, so the first runner is the first 15 minutes candle, that dictates the move, and the last 15 minutes. So we are just now was in a panic stage, but now still not out of the wood yet, but at least give some comfort. But let's wait to see. Okay. So now, while we are waiting, let's discuss the Dow. So the Dow okay, the Dow. So if you look into the 1 hour, okay, 1 hour, this is up, and this is also about 7 minutes left. So we will wait to see. But as far as the day is concerned, okay, this is trading above the previous day high. So which means to say the price is expected to extend, and the maximum high we can expect is 45,120 or 45,150. Okay, these two levels, 120 and 150, we should not see the price going above this level. Okay, if it goes above this level, then we are wrong, and we should be expecting this market to turn down, and because we are betting that the high is already confirmed. So sometimes, when we take a call that high is seen, if we are right, then definitely we make money. If we are wrong, then we lose money. So that's how it works. So since we are looking at 150, so that's why we put a stop at 165. Then we have another sell at 145, 145. Remember, we had a resistance at 120 and 150. So probable, we can maybe reduce it 35 and put a stop above the high. Because once it breaks that high, then we are wrong, then the price is going to go above. So until then, I think we can still bet that is the high. So for the Dow, I think we have already done the adjustment. So now we look into let's say look into the euro, go pound, and the gold. So the euro, okay, we have shorted at 80, And right now we are seeing weakness, so I think we can hold this trade. Then the same thing for pound also. So we'll hold the trade, then give some time, and let's see how this thing works. Okay, now finally coming back to the gold again. Okay, 1 hour, we have to see where the price is closing. If it can close below 35, it should be good for us. But if not, then we have to be a bit careful. So let's see how the closing. We have 3 more minutes. Then the next 15 minutes is very critical, because that's the beginning of the time. So if we are able to see weakness, then I think we can try one more attempt. Okay, now looking at the gold euro. So we have 3 more minutes. Okay, 3 more minutes left, and remember we have been stopped out. Okay, so we need to take that loss. Take that loss. We shorted at 32 and stopped out at 38 half. So now what we can do is we can go for another sell at 37 half and put a stop at 40 half, because we already got stopped out. So we will go for one re-entry again, so in order to get back the loss which we have incurred. So selling at 37 half and stop at 40 half. Okay, what is my plan is, if let's say I got stopped out, I just want to shut down for the day, because I don't want to fight again and get myself into trouble. So now we are trying to sell at 37 half, because just now we got stopped out one trade, so we need to go for re-entry. Okay, things are showing slightly better, and the market did move as we expected. And remember, I said we need to see a close of below 35. So below 35 is a good sign. So now we should be going for re-entry. So we will go for re-entry again, and the 37 half. Okay, now the new time belt has come into play. Okay, so market closed. Okay, if you look into 1 hour, so market, even though it spiked up, it closed below the open. So for now, if you look at this current high, we should not expect the price to go above 39 or extension from here, which means either 35 half or 37 half. So that should be the high for this hour. So then we can play the game in a very comfort zone. So let's see that 15-minute. So I'm trying to sell somewhere near 37 here. So now if the market goes below, so I think it's well and good. So we will just fight for this. So let me share the screen. We we must have a plan. Okay, we must have a plan. We must trade with confidence, and if we are right, we stay with the decision. If we are wrong, then just get out. So there's no second thought, and that's the only way you can survive in this business for long. So just now was all red. We were losing close to about 1.4%. So now at least some light is seen. So let's just wait. We'll see whether if we are right. Definitely, we can make big money today. Let's see whether the price breaks the low. So I'm quite confident that this high is seen. So, but for confirmation, we need to see this low break, 31.5, within the next 15 or 30 minutes. So let's see how this responds. Then we will stay with the trade. So while we are waiting, any questions you have or anything, you let me know. Any questions? Okay, we will wait for. Remember, I told you the first 15 minutes and the last 15 minutes are important. So this is your last 15 minutes. Now your first 15 minutes. If the market is seen, we should see the price coming down. Okay, just now the okay, the Dow. Okay, the Dow we have 145, 135 is filled. So it is showing strength. So looks like, if it goes further high, then it may test the previous high, because we are betting that this is the high. So if it is not, then we are wrong. Then we got to do a re-entry again. So let's so the Dow is is trading near the high, and remember this first 15 minutes is important. So we will see how is the closing. If the closing is able to pull back, then we are in the right direction. Otherwise, we have to take action. Okay, for those of you who have just joined, these are the trades which we have taken, and we have some working trades. So we have shorted euro at 80, and we are waiting for the thing. Of course, it's moving in the right direction, so we just want to stay on that. So as far as the Dow is concerned, so we have two entries. The second entry is also filled, so most likely the first entry gets stopped out. I've revised my stop loss to 175 because we have another 8 more minutes left on this trade. So if 8 more minutes, if we can see the price pushing higher and get stopped out, then we got to look for a re-entry. But of course, we have a second entry, higher volume. So we are anticipating that the high is already been confirmed. So that's the reason why we have taken that trade, but still the market is refusing to move in our favor. So we got to wait to see how it responds. Then as far as the gold is concerned, that the next 15 minutes is very important. Now the price, we have 7 more minutes left, so let's see whether the price moves, then turns down, or is going to break higher. Okay, we have to wait, but whatever is it, we feel that the price should not go above 42 if that 45 is going to be the the high for today. So if this is not the high, then it can go up towards 55. So that would be the plan B. So let's wait to see how this responds and how it works out. So we'll just wait for another 7 more minutes to see whether this is going to give us a positive result, or it's going to really again trick us. So we just have to give some time to see whether we are in the right direction. Still, we have not out of the woods yet, and market is not favoring our call. Any questions? You all have any questions? You can As we have 4 more minutes. See, the only thing we can be pretty sure is two things. One is we should not see the price breaking the 39, and we should see the price breaking 31 half. Then we can be pretty sure that this is going to go low and the price is going to go lower. So I've given you two levels. You just have to pay attention to this. If it breaks this, then we should see the price heading towards 42 half and should not go above 42 half. I expect the market to turn down from there. But if any chance if it breaks this, then our entire our view, our assumption, everything is wrong. Then we got to go for a re-entry at 55, which is slightly higher. So I've given you a very clear analysis and plan for this gold, so you can play the game accordingly. So if you know that the 15 minutes, we've like 1 minute left for this 15 minute. So price is coming down is a good sign, but but nothing is confirmed until it clears certain level. So the Dow, okay, but I'm not sure why the there is a difference in price between the US 30 cash and my side. Okay, now this 15 minute is very crucial. We need to see the price not going above this, but we should see this low break. Then we are right, we would be in the comfort zone. Until that thing doesn't happen, then we are, our trade is at stake. Then we don't know where. Probably our assumption, that high is confirmed, is wrong. That means the high is not yet seen yet. You see, one more thing is, the Dow is showing strength, but the Nasdaq is weak. Okay, I don't know whether you realize that. Okay, the Nasdaq is breaking lower while the Dow is pushing higher. So this itself, there is a, a view. Let's see S&P. Okay, S&P is also holding. Then let's see Russell. Russell, yeah, this is also this is a small cap stocks. This is also showing some strength, but still in a downtrend. So I think we got to give some time to see a clear move. Okay, the question is where the gold down trend profit level. Okay, what we are looking for is you see tomorrow. Okay, it's not tomorrow. Okay, the day after tomorrow is the FOMC minutes. So what we feel is we may see the break. Actually, it should happen during that time, but I'm not sure whether this is going to happen before that. So we should see the price breaking this low 23. If it breaks, then we should see the price extending towards 3300 or 3290. Okay, so now if let's assume that this thing doesn't break. Okay, if this 25 doesn't break, then this is going to be back into the trading band between 58, which was yesterday's high, and 25. So it will be between this trading band. So until it breaks either side, okay, we would not be clear, where the market is heading until the clear break is seen. So things are very choppy, okay, very difficult to trade, very difficult to stick to the right direction. So the best thing is, of course, we'll try to exit whatever we make, we try to grab, and we'll stick to the market's direction. So now the Dow is still being very stubborn. So I think most likely we are going to get stopped out on the Dow. It is still showing strong move. Okay, of course we don't want to do any more trade on that because we are betting that this is the high. Okay, that means a major high. So if we are right, we should see the market turning down. But if it doesn't, then it may start to break. Then we may see the price pushing one more round up. Okay, so I think that's about it. So for those of you who are into the trade, so we are holding gold short, and we are betting that today would be market try to break the low. but if it doesn't happen, then it is going to be in the range. Then we got to take a loss. Then we should be coming back again tomorrow. So looking at this, we are, let's see the 15 minute. Okay, the 15 minute is still in a congestion, and the 1 hour, this is still within this range. So let's wait to see how it responds. Then we would see how it progresses. So before I end the session, you can manage your own trade. Okay, take your decisions. So right now I still have this. So since I have so many open trades, okay, I may want to cancel this weekly sell. This one also I want to cancel. 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 Okay, cancel. Okay, I'll just wait for this because I'm already holding too many trades. So I just wait for the market's decision. Then I'll try to manage, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Okay. So again today I think market has been very tricky and very choppy. So try to be a bit careful and try to be a bit patient until this market moves in our favor. Okay. So I think that's about it. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.